You applied to hundreds of jobs, you did everything right, and you still can't get hired, and it's about to get harder. AI is eliminating entry-level jobs faster than new ones are being created. The traditional path is broken. Graduate, apply online, get hired. That's over. You have a choice to make. Adapt to the new AI reality, or risk being stuck forever. This isn't about finding the perfect career. It's about survival first, then building towards something better. Let's talk about your strategic survival options. What's actually happening? 3 AI company CEOs recently made public statements about the future of work. The first said that within 12 months, nearly all coding will be done by AI, not humans. The second said AI will be capable of doing most white-collar work within 18 months. The third said nothing that can be done on a computer is safe in the medium term. If this is true, there's a good chance that your career plans need to change, like, right now. But, how will you adapt to the AI world? What are your options? Where do you start? You start here. If you have no income, if your job search feels hopeless, if you're watching AI eliminate the exact roles you've been applying to, if you have student debt and you're genuinely desperate, step 1 is to stop looking for your dream job and take any job you can get. I know this isn't what you want to hear. You worked hard for your degree. You have plans. You had expectations. But expectations don't pay rent. This is the right move. Here's why. You are in crisis mode. And you cannot execute a strategic plan when you're in crisis. Your brain literally cannot think long-term when short-term survival is at stake. Getting any job, even one that feels beneath you, solves the immediate problem. It gives you breathing room. It gives you a paycheck. It gives you the mental space to actually think about step 2. This is not giving up. This is being strategic. A survival job is temporary. 6 months, a year, maybe 2. But it's the bridge between where you are now and where you're going. What makes a good survival job? Look for 3 things. 1. Consistent paycheck. You need to know that you'll be paid. No commission-only roles. No gig work as your primary income yet. 2. Ideally, some benefits. Health insurance matters. Paid time off matters. You're a human, not a robot. Take care of yourself. 3. Leaves you with mental and physical bandwidth for step 2. Avoid jobs that destroy you physically or mentally to the point where you come home and collapse. You need energy left over to work on your strategic path. Choose the job that gives you stability and capacity to build toward better. Once you have income and stability, you can execute step 2. This is where you choose how you will adapt and pivot. You have 3 strategic options. Each one positions you differently for an AI-dominated future. For now, we're not going to discuss how to choose your strategy. We're just laying out your options. Let's break down each one. Option 1 is AI-resistant work. This is what AI and robots genuinely cannot do yet, and won't be able to do for at least another decade. This is choosing careers that require physical presence, human touch, or complex problem-solving in unpredictable real-world environments. Examples: healthcare, registered nurse, dental hygienist, physical therapist, dentist, skilled trades, electrician, plumber, HVAC technician, welder, automotive technician, caregiving, childcare provider, elder care specialist, home health aide, emergency services, firefighter, emergency medical technician, paramedic, personal services, hairstylist, massage therapist, esthetician, personal trainer. Why this works? AI can't fix a broken pipe. Robots aren't responding to fires or caring for your grandmother. Humans need human care, especially children, the elderly, and the sick. These careers offer real stability for the next decade minimum. Many come with apprenticeships where you earn while you learn. No more student debt. And they can't be outsourced overseas or automated away by software. What to do? Use a chatbot like Gemini or Claude to research careers that are AI resistant. Look into certification programs in your area. Community colleges and technical schools offer HVAC, welding, and automotive tech programs, usually 6 months to 2 years. Check out nursing programs, especially accelerated BSN or ADN programs. Find trade union apprenticeships for electricians and plumbers. Many of these programs have financial aid or employer sponsorship. Some apprenticeships pay you to train. Important addition: while you're training for AI-resistant work, learn the AI tools that will assist your field. Nurses will use AI diagnostic support. Electricians will use AI for load calculations and project planning. Physical therapists will use AI for treatment planning. Be the person in your field who combines hands-on skills with AI literacy. That combination makes you irreplaceable. This path is for you if you can handle physical or hands-on work. You want genuine job security and stability. You're willing to retrain for 6 months to 2 years. You value work that can't be done remotely or automated, and you don't mind that the work isn't done on a computer. Option 2 is AI native freelancing. This means using AI as a force multiplier to do existing work faster, better, and at a scale your competition can't match. You're not competing against AI, you're leveraging it to become 10x more productive than people who don't use these tools. Examples: writers using Gemini and Claude to research, outline, draft, and edit, delivering projects in a fraction of the time. Designers using Nano Banana, Canva, Midjourney, and Figma AI to generate concepts, iterate faster, and explore more creative directions. Coders use AI assistants like Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Windsurf, and Klein. Use vibe coding tools like Lovable, Replit, Bolt, and Versal. Use emerging autonomous agents like Devin and Claude Code. Social media managers using AI to brainstorm strategy, generate content calendars, write posts, create graphics, use AI avatars, and analyze performance. Video editors using AI tools for automated editing, transcription, subtitle generation, and color correction. Data analysts using AI to clean datasets, identify patterns, create visualizations, and generate insights. Why this works. If you already have a marketable skill, AI doesn't replace you. It amplifies you. You can deliver the same quality work in 1/10 the time. That means you can take on more clients, charge competitive rates, and still make more money than doing it manually. You're offering the same service everyone else offers, but you're faster, more efficient, and more capable because of AI. That's your competitive advantage. What to do? Identify one skill you already have or can learn quickly. Master the AI tools specific to that skill. Build a small portfolio, even if it's practice projects or work you do for free initially. Create profiles on Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer. Start with competitive pricing to build reviews and credibility. Market yourself as AI-enhanced or AI-powered in your specialty. Deliver fast, deliver quality, build 5-star reviews. Once you have 20-50 reviews, raise your rates. As AI tools improve, you improve with them. Important reality. This path will evolve. As AI gets better at the base skill, your role shifts from doing the work to managing AI outputs. You become the expert who knows what good AI work looks like, who can verify quality, edit for nuance, and ensure the final product actually solves the client's problem. You're not just a writer, you're a content strategist who uses AI, not just a designer, a creative director who leverages AI tools. The human judgment, quality control, and client relationship management. That's what you're really selling. This path is for you if you already have a marketable skill or can learn one quickly. You're comfortable with freelancing and the hustle of finding clients. You can manage inconsistent income while building your client base. You're willing to continuously learn new AI tools as they emerge, and you see AI as an opportunity, not a threat. Option 3 is AI upskilling. This means positioning yourself for roles that are being created right now as AI transforms how work gets done. These are jobs that didn't exist 2 years ago, but are exploding in demand. You're not doing traditional work with AI help. You're building, managing, and implementing AI systems themselves. Examples: AI implementation specialist, helping small businesses integrate AI tools into their workflows and operations. AI consultant, advising companies on which AI tools to adopt and how to use them effectively. Prompt engineer, designing effective prompts and instructions for AI systems to get optimal outputs. AI workflow architect, building and managing systems that use autonomous AI agents to reason through dynamic problems and handle unstructured data. Tools include Lindy, Marley, N8N, Skyvern, and AI APIs. AI trainer, teaching people how to use AI tools or training AI systems for specific tasks. Automation specialist, creating reliable high-speed business process automations that move data between apps and handle predictable, rule-based tasks. Tools include Make.com, Zapier, N8N, Pipedream, Retool, and Amazon Textract. And as physical AI robots deploy, robot operator, trainer, or maintenance technician for humanoid robots in warehouses, retail, or healthcare. Why this works. These roles are emerging right now. Most people don't even know they exist. Companies desperately need people who understand AI but can't find qualified candidates because traditional education hasn't caught up. You won't be competing with AI in these roles. You'll be deploying it, managing it, troubleshooting it, and making it work for businesses that have no idea where to start. This is the highest risk, highest reward path. The jobs are being created as we speak, which means opportunity. But it also means uncertainty. No one knows exactly what the landscape will look like in 3 years. What to do? Start with the fundamentals. Master Gemini and Claude. Learn prompt engineering deeply, not just surface-level usage. Understand what AI can and can't do. Learn no-code automation tools. Make.com, N8N, and similar platforms let you build AI-powered workflows without coding. These tools are becoming essential business infrastructure. Build something real. Automate a process at your survival job. Create an AI assistant for a local business. Build a portfolio of projects that prove you can implement AI solutions, not just talk about them. Offer your services. Start on Upwork or approach small local businesses directly. Most small businesses know they should be using AI but have no idea how. You become their bridge to AI adoption. Market yourself as an AI implementation specialist or AI automation consultant. Even if you're still learning, you know more than 95% of business owners. The mindset you need. You're betting on the future. No one knows exactly which AI roles will matter most in 5 years. But someone who understands AI tools can build workflows and can help non-technical people adopt this technology. That person will have options. You're building skills at the cutting edge. That requires comfort with uncertainty, rapid learning, and constant adaptation. This path is for you if you're comfortable with technology or willing to learn quickly. You can handle uncertainty and don't need a clearly defined career path. You're an early adopter who sees opportunity in chaos. You have the hustle to teach yourself new tools and market services that most people don't understand yet. And you're willing to bet that AI will create more opportunities than it destroys, at least for people who position themselves correctly. Those are your 3 options. AI-resistant work, AI-native freelancing, AI upskilling. You don't need to decide right now, but you do need to pick one soon and commit to it. So what does executing one of these paths actually look like in real life? If you chose AI-resistant work, keep your survival job, research programs, save money, enroll in training, complete certification, transition to your new career. If you chose AI-native freelancing, keep your survival job, master AI tools for your skill, build a portfolio, start taking cheap gigs, build reviews, raise rates, eventually replace survival job with freelance income. If you chose AI upskilling, keep your survival job, learn AI tools intensively in evenings and weekends, build automation projects, offer services, position as AI specialist, transition when income is stable. All 3 paths have something in common. You maintain baseline income while building toward better. You don't quit your survival job until the new path is working. Timeline varies by person. Some will transition in 6 months, others will take 2 years. Your circumstances are unique. Don't compare your timeline to anyone else's. This is what matters. You're moving. You're adapting. You're not stuck. This is the reality. AI is here. Traditional career paths are breaking. You can adapt now while you still have options, or wait until you're forced to. Life's too short to learn everything the hard way. Get help at quenchyvibes.com.